We are kicking things off with massive action as LSU visits Georgia for the final road SEC series. This is a pivotal moment for the Bulldogs as they battle for crucial conference standing in a high-stakes matchup that could redefine the landscape of the SEC.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive deep into the controversy swirling around Georgia head coach Kirby Smart. College football analyst Paul Finebaum is laying down some serious criticism, blaming Smart for the conference dominance shifts and questioning the path to another national title. Get ready for an unbelievable story in college softball. The Georgia Bulldogs just pulled off one of the biggest comebacks in SEC tournament history, stunning top-seeded Oklahoma Sooners 10-5 and advancing to the semifinals. We break down the incredible performance by Presley Harrison. Finally, we look at major scheduling changes shaking up the college football landscape. Florida State and Georgia are canceling their 2027 and 2028 home-and-home series as both the ACC and SEC implement new 9-game conference schedules, and we'll tell you what that means for the future. Stay with us for the rest of the news. Louisiana State University is set to travel to Georgia for the final road games of the Southeastern Conference Series. This upcoming trip marks a significant point in the conference schedule, as LSU prepares for its concluding matchups on the road in the SEC. Sports coverage from Crescent City Sports will be tracking the series closely as LSU heads into these final contests. College football analyst Paul Finebaum has leveled significant criticism at Georgia head coach Kirby Smart regarding the SEC's trailing the Big Ten in terms of overall conference dominance. Finebaum suggested that Smart's recent success made winning the national title appear easier than it truly was. Speaking on Wednesday's Crane and Cone, Finebaum stated, "It's at the top of the SEC where the problem has occurred, and it's all one person's fault. It's Kirby Smart's fault. Because he won 2 in a row, he made it look so easy. He should have won 3 in a row, but Nick Saban stunned him in the SEC championship game. And then all these other things have happened. I don't think it's a reason to go hide under a rock, nor do I think it's a reason for SEC fans to find anything that they can and beat their chest about." Smart is entering his 11th season coaching the Bulldogs, a program that has seen considerable success, including 2 national championships in 2021 and 2022. However, the last 3 seasons have seen the Big Ten, featuring Michigan, Ohio State, and Indiana, secure the conference crown, leading to Finebaum's pointed critique of Smart's performance. Finebaum remains optimistic about the future of the SEC and Big Ten, viewing them as premier conferences that offer continued opportunities for Kirby Smart and Georgia to vie for another national championship. Following the title wins, Georgia has maintained postseason relevance, participating in the college football playoff in subsequent years despite missing it in 2023. The 2025 season concluded with a solid 12-2 overall record for the Bulldogs, though they ultimately fell in a 39-30 for shootout loss to the Ole Miss Rebels in the college football playoff quarterfinals. Georgia Bulldogs softball staged a dramatic comeback to defeat top-seeded Oklahoma Sooners 10-5, securing their spot in the SEC tournament semifinals. In a performance highlighted as one of the biggest comebacks in SEC tournament history, the Bulldogs rallied from being down by 5 runs to take control of the game at John Kropp Stadium. The team scored 10 unanswered runs to overcome the deficit. This comeback ties for the largest comeback in SEC tournament history, a feat previously accomplished by Oklahoma against Arkansas last season. This victory marks 4 consecutive wins for Georgia, including a crucial second-round win against LSU on Wednesday. The turnaround was particularly impactful in the 6th inning, where Georgia established a lead that they never relinquished, completing the dramatic shift against the SEC regular season champions. Freshman right-hander Presley Harrison delivered a standout performance in relief. In her longest outing of the season, Harrison struck out 7 batters, allowed only 1 run, and retired 12 consecutive Oklahoma batters without issuing a walk. The Sooners entered the matchup with a strong 48-8 record, having previously swept Georgia in a regular season series 2 weeks prior. The victorious Bulldogs will now face the number 6 Texas Longhorns in the SEC tournament, semifinals scheduled for Friday night. Florida State University and the University of Georgia have announced the cancellation of their scheduled home-and-home football series for the 2027 and 2028 seasons. The decision comes as both the Atlantic Coast Conference, ACC, and the Southeastern Conference, SEC, transition to new 9-game conference schedules. This restructuring is leading to the discontinuation of the traditional home-and-home matchups between the two programs. Both universities have confirmed that they are actively working on alternative arrangements, specifically exploring the possibility of scheduling a neutral site matchup in the future to maintain competition between the teams.